What if everything you thought you knew about this moment was completely wrong? A woman comes to you. She shares something painful, something personal, something she has been carrying alone for a while. And your first instinct is to fix it, to give her solutions, to solve the problem as fast as possible. But here is what most men never realize. That is exactly the wrong response. And it is costing them more than they know. Stay with me, because in this video, I am going to tell you what it really means when a woman tells you her problems, and what she actually wants from you in that moment. This is one of the most important things you will ever understand about women. Welcome back to Psychology on Love, the channel where we break down the real science behind attraction, emotions, and human behavior in relationships. If you are new here, subscribe right now and turn on notifications, because every week we bring you content that can completely transform how you show up in your relationships. Now let us get into it. When a woman tells you her problems, the first thing you need to understand is that she is not coming to you because she thinks you have all the answers. She is coming to you because she trusts you enough to be vulnerable. Read that again. She is not looking for a solution. She is looking for a connection. This is one of the most fundamental differences in how men and women process emotions. Men are wired to approach problems with logic. When something is broken, fix it. When something hurts, make it stop. That is a natural, even admirable instinct. But when it comes to emotional conversations with women, that instinct almost always backfires. Research in psychology consistently shows that women process difficult emotions by talking through them. The act of speaking out loud, of being heard, of having someone sit with them in the pain is itself the relief. It is not a step toward the solution. It is the solution. So when she tells you about her difficult day at work, or the fight she had with her friend, or the anxiety she has been feeling, and you immediately jump into problem-solving mode, what she hears is this: I'm not really listening to you. I just want this conversation to be over. And that feeling, that sense of not being truly heard, is one of the deepest emotional wounds in any relationship. Now here is where it gets really interesting from a psychological standpoint. When a woman chooses to tell you her problems, she is doing something incredibly significant. She is selecting you. Out of everyone in her life, she decided that you are the person she feels safe enough to open up to. That is not a small thing. That is a profound act of emotional trust. Think about it. Women are highly selective about vulnerability. They have learned, often through painful experience, that not everyone deserves to hear what they are really going through. So when she opens up to you, she is essentially saying, I believe you are someone who can hold this for me. If you respond by dismissing her feelings, minimizing her experience, or rushing to fix the situation, you are breaking that trust. And once emotional trust is broken, it is very difficult to rebuild. But if you respond with presence, with patience, with genuine attention, you are telling her something powerful. You are telling her that she made the right choice, that you are safe, that she does not have to carry this alone. And that is the foundation of deep, lasting emotional intimacy. Let us talk about what she actually wants in that moment. She wants you to listen without interrupting, not to plan your response while she is still talking, but to actually hear her. There's a difference between waiting for your turn to speak and truly listening, and women can feel that difference immediately. She wants you to acknowledge what she is feeling before anything else. Not to tell her she should not feel that way. Not to point out where she went wrong. Just to recognize that what she is going through is real and it matters. She wants to feel like she is not a burden. One of the biggest fears women have when sharing their problems is that they are too much, that they are overwhelming the person they are talking to. When you give her your full attention without making her feel guilty for needing it, you dissolve that fear completely. And sometimes, only sometimes, she wants your opinion or advice. But here is the key. She will ask for it when she is ready. Your job is not to offer it before she does. There is a simple thing you can do that changes everything, and most men never think to do it. Just ask her, do you want me to help you think through this? Or do you just need me to listen right now? That one question tells her everything she needs to know about you. It tells her that you are aware enough to know the difference. It tells her that her needs matter more to you than your instinct to fix things. And it gives her control over her own emotional experience, which is something she deeply needs when she is already feeling overwhelmed. That question alone can make a woman feel more understood than an hour of advice ever could. Now let us talk about what happens when you get this right consistently. When a woman knows that she can come to you with her pain and be met with presence instead of pressure, something shifts in how she sees you. You stop being just a partner or a friend. You become her safe place. And there is nothing more powerful in a relationship than being someone's safe place. She will trust you more deeply. She will feel more connected to you. She will be more open, more affectionate, and more emotionally available. Because you have shown her that her inner world is something you take seriously. And here is the part that most people never talk about. When a woman feels truly heard by a man, her attraction to him deepens in a way that physical appearance or success never could. Emotional safety is one of the most powerful forms of attraction that exists, and it is built in moments exactly like this one. So the next time a woman tells you her problems, remember this. She is not asking you to be her therapist. She is not asking you to have all the answers. She is asking you to stay, to listen, to make her feel like she is not alone in what she is carrying. That is it. That is what she wants. And if you can do that consistently and genuinely, you will understand women in a way that most men never will. If this video gave you a new perspective, please give it a thumbs up right now. It genuinely helps this channel reach more people who need to hear this. Subscribe to Psychology on Love if you have not already. Every single week we dive deep into the psychology of love, attraction, and emotional connection, and you do not want to miss what is coming next. And leave a comment below. Tell me, has there ever been a moment where you realized too late that someone just needed you to listen? I want to hear your story. Thank you for being here. See you in the next one.